The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. It's now time for Ottumwa Baseball. Heard right here on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of the Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Baseball is on the air. Good morning, everybody. Jason Van Arkel reporting from Luther College in Decorah. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Kyle Smith, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. It's our third year in a row that we've made the trip up here to Northeast Iowa for a three-team, two-game tournament for the Bulldogs as they will first face the Vikings of Decorah and then take on the Warriors of South Winneshiek. Ottumwa comes in to play today at 17-6. They've won 10 in a row, coming off a doubleheader sweep on Thursday at Des Moines Hoover. Now, sometimes Ottumwa can play with its food like a cat toying with a mouse. Thursday night, the Bulldogs were tied at 1 with Hoover after 4 innings of Game 1. 2 innings later, the entire doubleheader was essentially over. OHS scored 10 in the 5th, winning Game 1 11-1 in 5 innings. The very next inning, the opening frame of Game 2, Ottumwa scored 16 runs, leading to a 17-2 win in 4 innings. Today, the Bulldogs put their 10-game winning streak on the line here in Decorah, first against the Vikings, then against the Warriors. Now, each of the mini tournaments we've had here the last 3 years has been at a different field. In 2021, we played at South Winneshiek. Last year was at Decorah's Park. And this year, of course, we're being hosted by the good folks of Luther College. Even though Ottumwa will play games 7 and 8 of their week today, because their opponents were bottom of the conference, North Marshalltown and Hoover, the Bulldogs have saved their top 2 starters for today. Tucker Long and Jared Mitchell will get the call in the 2 games as Ottumwa tries to keep the winning streak going. As for Decorah, they come in at 12-7. They're 9-5 in the Northeast Iowa Conference under their head coach Adam Riley in his 5th season. Decorah started the season out hot. They won 7 of their first 8 and 10 of their first 12, but they are just 2-5 in their last 7 contests. Last night they traveled to Crestwood, a team they swept early in the season, and the team that's in last place in the Northeast Iowa Conference. Decorah won the opener 10-0, but they dropped the nightcap 4-3. Their offense is talented. 8 hitters all getting on base at least 38% of the time or more, and 6 of them have an on-base percentage over 400. The pitching has been very good. Every regular starter boasts an ERA under 3. So why has Decorah hit the skids over the past 2 weeks? Well, you look at some of the other numbers. Their defense hasn't been great, a team fielding percentage of just .908. They've got 47 errors as a team through their first 17 games. There's also a few hitters in the bottom half of their lineup who are getting on base by drawing walks, but they're not really hitting well, so pitchers with good control have given them some more trouble as of late. Now, Decorah should be confident today since they've beaten Ottumwa each of the past 2 seasons. Just getting started on the Bulldog pregame show. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll look at the last time these 2 teams met, which was last year, a wild game played over at Decorah and their high school field. We'll talk about that after this 2-minute break on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
This is Opula with Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? You don't really want to cook? Stop in and see us. We are known for the best pizza in Southeast Iowa. Enjoy a mouth-watering steak or an awesome tenderloin. We also have salads, pasta, chicken and fish, and of course, amazing Greek food. Call ahead for carryout. Our full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you for making us your favorite restaurant. We look forward to serving you at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse.
Opa! Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Ottumwa at picturesque Luther College in their baseball stadium today to play two games, one against Decorah, one against South Winneshiek. Now, these two teams, of course, met last year when this tournament was played at Decorah's high school field on June 18th of last year, and it was a Decorah win 14-13. The Wild affair would have been an easy OHS victory if not for pitch count limits. Tucker Long started for Ottumwa and was cruising with the lead into the fourth inning, but as an eighth grader who had thrown 90 pitches earlier in the week, he could only throw 66 pitches in that game. And once he came out, well, neither team's bullpen was very good, as the football-like score would indicate. So it came down to who had the final at-bat, and Decorah walked it off in the seventh to leave OHS very frustrated. The Bulldogs were blown out 11-2 by the Vikings 2 years ago, so they come into today still searching for their first ever win in this series. So Ottumwa's gone the last 2 years 0-2 against Decorah, but 2-0 against South Winneshiek. The Bulldogs want to turn around the first part of that, keep the second part of that intact, and if they do that, they'll leave here with a 12-game winning streak. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout here on the Bulldog pregame show. When we return, we'll have the starting lineups for our first game of the day. That comes your way next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, also on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Getting ready for Game 1 here from Luther College in Decorah, way up in northeast Iowa. Ottumwa taking on Decorah in our opener today. And it's time now to check the starting lineups. Decorah will be the visiting team for this game, and so their lineup is as follows. Leading off and playing shortstop, Braden Hartle. Batting second, the first baseman, Ethan Holthouse. Caden Alstead, the third baseman, bats third, and Caleb Meyer, the catcher, hits cleanup. Kate Olson in right field batting fifth. Fisher Tweeten, the pitcher, will bat 6th. Casey Brickley plays second base and hits 7th. Ben Weimer, the left fielder, bats 8th. And batting 9th is the center fielder, Mason Avila. Those are the Vikings. These are your Ottumwa Bulldogs. Leading off and playing designated hitter in Game 1, Dalton Dowd. Batting second, the center fielder, Javen Rominger. Tucker Long will pitch and bat 3rd. Carter Thompson, the shortstop, hits cleanup. Tanner Shark in right field, Shark batting 5th. Braylon Griffiths in left field bats 6th. Matt Mitchell playing second base today, Mitchell batting 7th. Cam Maneri, the catcher, will bat 8th. And batting 9th is the first baseman, Jared Mitchell. In the field, but not in the batting order for Ottumwa in their Game 1, is the third baseman, Kason Palm. A look at the pitching matchup here as we get ready for introductions to the fans here at Luther College and the national anthem. Fisher Tweeten is a junior. He'll be making his 5th start. He's 3-1 with a 2.10 ERA. 20 innings pitched, 14 hits allowed, 15 runs but only 6 earned, 9 walks, 4 hit batters, 9 strikeouts, and opponents hitting 177 against him. Opposing him is Ottumwa freshman Tucker Long, making his 4th start. He is 0-1. That is a hard luck 0-1 with a 2.74 ERA. 15 1/3 innings pitched, 18 hits allowed, 10 runs, 6 earned, 7 walks, 2 hit batters, 21 strikeouts, and opponents have hit 254 against Tucker. Long pitched against Decorah last year and left with the lead, but he, again, last year as an 8th grader, and the same would apply this year. He was limited to 90 pitches in a start, but he could only throw 150 in a week, and he'd thrown 90 in a start earlier in the week last year, so he could only throw 60 against Decorah. He left after 3 2/3 innings with the lead, but the Bulldogs couldn't hold it. The Decorah bullpen couldn't hold it either. They went back and forth, and Decorah eventually won 14-13. Tucker can go 90 pitches today. He's not pitched this week, and I'm sure he's looking for a little redemption after what happened last year. Ottumwa will wear the gunmetal gray jerseys for this game.
Number 15, first base, Jared Mitchell.
Block lettering across the front in red. Red numbers trimmed in white front and back. Pinstripe white pants with the red pinstripes. And the red caps for OHS. Decorah wearing white jerseys. The lettering is white outlined in blue on the front. White numbers outlined in blue front and back. White pants with blue trim and blue caps with the red Decorah logo.
Number 10, right field.
The field here at Luther College.
Number 21.
Bit of an interesting design. The home plate area is artificial turf. The infield itself is dirt. There is no dirt on the first and third base lines between the bases and home plate, but the rest of the infield, as you're seeing on the video stream, is regular dirt. They've got a hand-operated scoreboard in right center field. And I walked out there. There's not really a warning track out there at that fence. All right, they're about to do the national anthem, so we'll take 2 minutes and return with the opening pitch on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good morning once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Luther College in Decorah. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Kyle Smith, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Ottumwa and Decorah, game 1 of 2 for the Bulldogs today here at Luther. Tucker Long on the mound for OHS. And the first batter he'll face is Braden Hartle, the shortstop, as we get ready to get underway. Long, the freshman right-hander rocks and fires, and our first pitch is high, ball 1. First pitch came in at 10:01 on this Saturday morning. 1-0 to Hartle. The next offering. Slow chopper right side, leaping play by Long off the mound to his left to grab it, and underhand to Mitchell at first for the out, 1 down. Didn't even have a chance to tell you that Hartle came in batting .340 with 16 runs batted in, but he is 0 for 1. And the batter is the first baseman, Ethan Holthouse.
Up to bat, number 11, Ethan Holthouse.
Senior hitting .357, he's driven in 13. Right-handed batter, slightly open stance. First pitch on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-1. Beautiful morning for a ball game, 72 degrees here in Decorah. That breaking ball came in for a strike, 0-2. We've got mostly sunny skies and a light south wind at 7 miles an hour. Now the 0-2. Fisted foul off to the left and down the third base line, rolling towards that corner. Still 0-2 to Holthouse. 1 out, nobody on, top of the first inning. Holthouse digs back in. The line by Long in the 0-2. Swing and a foul, as Holthouse just does get a piece of it to stay alive. Very nice facility here at Luther College. Trees lining the outfield fence all the way around right behind it, as that pitch is fouled back again. And then a view beyond the park of a tree-covered hill rising up. If you're viewing this on the live video stream, you can see what we're talking about. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 2. First strikeout for Tucker Long, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. 2 out, nobody on, and here is left-handed batting third baseman Caden Alstad. Just a sophomore, he's hitting a robust .444, 2 home runs, 22 driven in. Leads the Vikings in both of those categories. Righty to lefty, the pitch. A little bit off the plate outside, 0-1. Got a pretty neat treat for the teams today. We have a 3-man umpiring crew. As that pitch is grounded to the right side, Matt Mitchell is at second. He'll throw to first, and it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Tucker Long. We go to the bottom of the first. Vikings nothing. Bulldogs are coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our quick care walk-in clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the first inning. Ottumwa set Decorah down in order in the top of the first. Now the Bulldog bats will get their first look at right-handed junior Fisher Tweeten on the mound. The defense behind him. Ben Weimer in left, Mason Avila in center, Kate Olson in right, Caden Allstat at third. Braden Hartle at short. Casey Brickley at second. Ethan Holthouse at first. And Caleb Meyer behind the plate for Decorah. Top three in the Bulldog order, as it normally is: Dalton Dowd, Javen Rominger, and Tucker Long. Dowd DHing here in Game 1. I presume he'll catch Game 2 against South Winneshiek, but we'll see. Dowd comes in batting .427, 3 doubles, 3 triples, and 11 runs batted in. Bulldog head coach John Yeager heading over to the third base coaching box. And if you're still wondering, 3 years into this, why we've come up to Decorah every year, this is where John is from. Decorah High School, Luther College. This is his hometown. He loves bringing his ball team back to play. What he'd like to do is find a way to beat Decorah this year. Hasn't happened the first 2 years. Here's Dowd. Tweeting from the stretch, even with no one on base. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Third baseman Allstat is even with the bag. Dowd is known to lay down a bunt. 0-1 to the Bulldog DH. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And Dalton quickly down to the count, 0-2. Dalton crowds the plate a bit from the left-hand side. Here's the 0-2. That comes inside off the plate, 1-2. Dowd, then Rominger, then Long here in the first. Anybody gets on, Carter Thompson. Swing and a slow roller foul off to the right. And Dalton stays alive at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Don't have the distances on the fences here at Luther College. It's a little smaller than our home park. Of course, we have one of the biggest high school parks in the state. That pitch swung on and missed, strike 3 for out number 1. Dowd down on strikes, and the batter, Javen Rominger, who's just been hammering the baseball as of late. Batting .318, a home run and 25 driven in. Javen has 21 hits on the season. 12 of them are for extra bases. Right-hander to right-hander, the pitch. That's up and away, ball 1. Rominger just missed a grand slam on Thursday against Hoover. His drive to the wall hit the fence about 3 feet below the top. Pitch on the outside corner is a strike, and we're even at 1-1. Rominger had to settle for a 3-run double on that strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Tied him up inside, 1-2. Very gentle south wind, 7 miles an hour. It nominally blowing in from left, but it's not going to have much effect on this ball game. 1-2 to Javen. Tweeton's pitch. Poked in the air right side, over towards the line. This could be trouble. That's going to get down for a bloop hit. Javen hustling for second, and he's going to pull in with a stand-up bloop double. Just trying to fight off a good pitch on the outside corner. He managed to hit it in a perfect spot, and the Bulldogs have an early threat. Runner at second, 1 down. Here's Tucker Long. We said Javen was red hot. How do you describe Long? He's batting .514, 5 doubles, 4 triples, 31 runs batted in. Rominger, good lead at second. That pitch grounded to the right side, but it's right to the first baseman, Holthouse. He'll step on the bag for out number 2 as Rominger advances to third. 2 down, and the inning up to Carter Thompson.
Up to the plate, number 19, Carter Thompson.
Carter is up to .381 on the batting average. He's driven in 16. First pitch to Carter. A little bit high, ball 1. Not a whole lot of foul territory behind home plate here. Certainly maybe about half as much as we have back home at John Hart Stadium. So a pop foul more likely to get out of play. There's a ground ball foul off to the left. And the count even at a ball and a strike. One and one the count to Thompson. Rominger at third, 2 down, no score, bottom 1. The 1-1. Breaking ball came back over the inside corner, 1-2. Tweeten is not a particularly hard thrower, but he has great movement on those off-speed pitches from what we've seen here in the first inning. Carter might want to think about going the other way. Here's the 1-2. And he does go the other way, right center field, but it's going to hang up there and be caught by Olson to retire the side. Boy, Thompson actually hit that ball a little too hard. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. After an inning, no score on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the second inning here at Luther College. Ottumwa and Decorah scoreless in our first game of the day. Top of the first went so quickly we never had a chance to set the Ottumwa defense. Braylon Griffiths in left, Javen Rominger in center, Tanner Shark in right, Kason Palm at third, Carter Thompson at short, Matt Mitchell at second, Jared Mitchell at first, and Cam Maneri behind the plate.
Up to bat, number 4, Caleb Meyer.
Caleb Meyer, the batter, the Decorah catcher, in the cleanup spot for them. A junior hitting .295, a home run and 10 driven in. Tucker Long's pitch, fastball a little bit off the plate, I guess, ball 1. Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home on the corner of Penn and Jeff in Ottumwa. That pitch outside, further outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to Caleb Meyer. Tucker's pitch in the dirt, proverbially, 3-0. I say proverbially because the dirt circle around home plate is actually artificial turf, field turf, if you will. The 3-0. Inside ball 4. 4-pitch walk to lead off the second inning for Decorah. It's the only artificial surface in fair play on this field. The infield grass is real grass, the mound is dirt, the infield is dirt. We will get a courtesy runner here for the catcher, Meyer. And that'll be Garrett Wasco. So Wasco, the runner at first. And here's Kate Olson, the right fielder. Throw to first, not in time. Olson batting .333 with an RBI. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Tucker's thrown 5 straight out of the zone to start this second inning after cruising through the first inning. Long pause by Long, and the pitch, bunt shown. Pitch is a strike. It ticked off the glove of Maneri, but didn't get too far away. Count evens at a ball and a strike. So Olson showing bunt there, pulled the bat back. He has 1 sacrifice on the season. Throw to first, not in time. Wasco has 2 steals on the year, has not been caught. Short lead for him there. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Actually, I thought the first pitch was a ball. That's strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Olson down on 3 pitches for out number 1. Second strikeout for Tucker Long, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. That brings up the pitcher, Fisher Tweeten, tall right-handed batter. Junior hitting .195 with a home run and 14 driven in. 1 on, 1 out for Decorah. Another throw over, and again, Wasco dives back in safely. Tweeton's batting average under 200, but the on-base at 389. He's drawn 11 walks, and he's been hit by 2 pitches. First pitch to him here. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, 0-1. Top of the second, 1 on, 1 out, no score. 0-1 count to Tweeton. Long's pitch. Roller to short. Up with it is Thompson to second for 1. Mitchell's relay to first. In time. 6-4-3 double play. And just like that, the top of the second comes to an end. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second, no score on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Ottumwa High Baseball, brought to you by Bridge City Realty, your Ottumwa and surrounding area real estate pros for buying or selling property. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's trusted experts. And by Graphics Masters on Albia Road in Ottumwa, across from the BP. Contact them for all your window or auto signage, vinyl decals, wall sayings, custom apparel, and advertisement needs. Ottumwa nothing, Decorah nothing. Bulldogs coming to bat here in the bottom of the second inning. Each team's had 1 base runner to this point. Ottumwa stranded a runner at third in the first. Decorah had a leadoff walk in the second that was erased on an inning-ending double play.
Up to bat, number 2, Tanner Sharp.
Tanner Sharp will lead it off for Ottumwa. He'll be followed by Braylon Griffiths and Matt Mitchell. Tanner hitting .292. He's driven in 12. That batting average was under 200 2 weeks ago. He's really caught fire. He shows bunt, good bunt, third base side. That's not going to be playable as the catcher Meyer picks it up and just puts it in his pocket. Perfect bunt single to start the inning for Tanner Shark. As we mentioned in the pregame show, the first base line, the third base line, there's no dirt. It's grass once you leave that artificial turf home plate circle, and it's grass until you get to the infield dirt near the bags. That makes it easier to bunt, I think, because it's a lot less likely a ball is going to kick foul off dirt if there is no dirt for it to kick foul off of. Here's Braylon Griffiths. Shark, pretty good lead over at first, not running. Pitches high and away, ball 1. Braylon batting .270, he's driven in 10. Tanner over at first, 7 steals and 8 tries. Ottumwa, of course, does like to run a lot. Long pause by Tweeton on the mound, and that pitch low and away, 2-0. Early in the season, Ottumwa was getting runners on and running real early in counts. That pitch up and in, 3-0. As of late, the Bulldogs have been trying to change that up a little bit, trying to wait for better pitches to run on, and they've seen an increase in their success rate because of it. 3-0, throw to first and diving back in safely is Shark. Third baseman Alstad is playing in case Braylon lays down a bunt. Here's the 3-0. Taken all the way, that's in there for a strike, 3-1, just to get me over pitch from Fisher Tweeton. Braylon's still in control of the count, 3 balls and a strike. 1 on, nobody out, bottom second. The pitch, swing and a foul back, and we're full at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Shark at first. Nobody out. Do you send him on a full count pitch? We'll see what Ottumwa has in mind. Not running. And that pitch is outside, ball 4. First walk issued by Tweeton. 2 on, nobody out, and here's Matt Mitchell. Matt's having a good sophomore year, first year at the varsity level. He's batting .296. He's driven in 9. He's He's also been very good pitching the last couple of weeks with wins over Fort Dodge and Des Moines Hoover. Playing second base in this game. Might he lay one down here? We'll see. He shows bunt, and bunted at it and missed, strike one. That pitch was outside, tough one to get down. The first baseman, Holthouse, is charging in. The third baseman, Allstad's holding his ground. They'd like to get the force at third. If you're going to get this bunt down, if you're Matt Mitchell, you got to bunt at third base side. He pulled the bat back there, but the pitch was a strike, and now he's down on the count 0-2, and that might remove the bunt. Although Holthouse at first is not gone all the way back yet. The pitch, that's in the dirt. A good stop by Meyer, the catcher. 1-2 to Mitchell. Third baseman Allstad still playing near the bag, and then the shortstop Hartle is trying to keep Shark close at second. There's a big hole on the left side, although Tweeten's pretty tough to pull. That pitch outside, and we're even at 2-2. Everything's been around the outside corner or just off it to Mitchell. Now the 2-2 pitch. Slow chopper foul off to the right, and we'll do it again at 2-2. The right fielder, Cade Olson, is playing very shallow, thinking maybe Mitchell might bloop one the other way, as a couple of Ottumwa hitters have done. 2-2. The pitch came inside, and Mitchell hit it hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Imagine Matt's eyes got pretty big there when he finally saw a pitch on the inner half, but he couldn't keep it fair. Still 2-2. Shark at second, Griffiths at first, nobody out, bottom of the second inning. The pitch. Upstairs, 3-2. Good at bat here for Mitchell after falling behind. He's worked the count full. With the catcher, Cam Maneri, on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. Lined into left field, base hit. Towards the line, around third, and on his way home is Shark. Now he puts on the brakes as the throw comes into the plate. And we're loaded with nobody out on the base hit by Matt Mitchell. What a good at-bat for the sophomore. Now here's Cam Maneri. He's hitting .235. He's driven in 2. Cam is just now starting to get a little more regular playing time. Remember, he did not play right at the beginning of the year, was coming off off-season surgery. He's been slowly working his way into catching a few more games as his season has gone on. Corner infielders are in. The pitch, high, ball 1. Middle infield, double play depth for Decorah. In a scoreless game, they'd trade a run for 2 outs here. Bases loaded, nobody out. The 1-0. Outside corner strike, 1-1. Cam's got some power. He homered in his first varsity game last year as a freshman. The 1-1. That pitch came inside. Didn't break back over the plate, 2-1. Out of the hand of Tweeten. I thought that was going to hit Cam in the rib cage. It had some break to it, but not as much as Tweeten wanted. 2-1. The next pitch. That did catch the zone, 2-2. Maneri showing a lot of patience, but now the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shark at third, Griffith at second, Matt Mitchell at first. Jaron Mitchell on deck. The 2-2 pitch. Pop foul, that's going to go right over our heads in the press box, and we'll stay at 2-2. Still 2-2 to the Bulldog catcher, Cam Maneri. Bases loaded and nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Breaking ball fouled off. Late swing by Maneri. He recognized that pitch was coming back over the plate, and he managed to get a piece of it. Still 2-2. It's almost having some good at-bats here in the early going. See if Cam can at least put this ball in play. Hopefully get it in the air to the outfield at the bare minimum. Another 2-2 pitch. Poked foul off to the right out of play. Still 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 1. Chased a breaking ball that ended up off the plate. Big first out for Tweeten, his second strikeout, and that brings up the number 9 hitter, Jared Mitchell. Senior hitting .246, he's driven in 8. Bases loaded, but now 1 down. Infield configuration remains the same for Decorah. Corner infielders in, middle infielders, double play depth. The pitch. Called a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. That's the farthest outside I've seen a pitch called a strike so far in this game. 0-1 to Jared Mitchell. The next pitch. Way outside, 1-1. Tweeten comes set. The 1-1 to Jared. In the dirt, 2-1. No place to put him. Bulldog at every base. Shark a bunt single. Griffiths walked. Matt Mitchell a line drive single to left. Camineri struck out after a long battle, and now 2-1 to Jared Mitchell. The pitch. Outside, 3-1. No more margin for error here for Tweeten. Sluggers count for Jared Mitchell. 3 balls and a strike. The stretch and the 3-1. Grounded fair up the third base line and rolling dead in the grass. 2 runs are going to score. It'll be a 2-run single for Jared Mitchell, and the Dogs strike first, 2-0. Kept it just inside the third base line, hopping over the bag. Jared Mitchell picks up Maneri. He's got 10 RBI on the year. Shark and Griffith score. Matt Mitchell had to stop at second. Again, that ball kind of died about 20 feet into left field foul territory. So no chance for extra bases, but the Bulldogs lead 2-0, and here's Dalton Dowd, who struck out his first time up. Righty to lefty, the pitch. Down and in, made him skip out of the way, ball 1. Dowd ready for the 1-0. Here it comes. It's bounced in there, hops away, racing for third, Matt Mitchell. The throw to third not in time. Behind him, Jared Mitchell to second on the wild pitch. Now 2 in scoring position for Dowd, who has a 2-0 count. Only 1 down. Ottumwa already 2 on the board here in the inning, and looking for a bigger crooked number here. Corner infielders come in. Middle infielders are still back. The 2-0. Ground ball to first. Up with it is Holthouse. Holding at third is Mitchell. Holthouse will step on the bag for out number 2. Well, a ground ball to the middle infield would have gotten a run home, but a ground ball at the drawn-in first baseman does not. And now it's up to Javen Rominger, who had a bloop double his first time up. Second and third, 2 down, 2-0 Ottumwa, bottom second. First pitch to Javen. Stays high, ball 1. Ottumwa low to the bases with nobody out in this inning. They've gotten 2 home. They've got 2 more in scoring position. Can Rominger cash them in? The 1-0. Strike at the knees, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to the Bulldogs center fielder. The pitch from Tweeten. Inside corner, strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Right-hander to right-hander. The pitch. In the dirt, good stop by Meyer, the catcher, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Javen Rominger. Outfield slightly shading him to pull. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, 3-2. Tucker Long on deck. Second and third, 2 down. 2-0 Ottumwa here in the bottom of the second. 3-2 to Javen. And the payoff. Breaking ball called, strike 3. Javen thought it was too high, but the inning is over. Ottumwa gets 2 runs. On 3 hits, they leave 2. We go to the third. Bulldogs 2, Vikings nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the third inning, Ottumwa High Baseball, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In, featuring made-to-order American classics, signature menu items, and speedy service from friendly car hops. Cruise on over to Sonic, North 63 next to Walgreens, for the ultimate Sonic experience. By William Penn University, the place to widen your potential. Daytime, online, and evening classes begin every 8 weeks. Visit wmpenn.edu for more information. And by Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Ottumwa 2, Decorah nothing, as the Vikings come to bat in the top of the third inning here at Luther College in Decorah. Bulldogs, the home team for this game. Two head coaches, John Yeager for Ottumwa and Adam Riley for Decorah, worked that out before game one. 7, 8, 9 due up for Decorah, Brickley, Weimer, and Avila, and Casey Brickley swings and misses at a Tucker Long fastball, 0-1. Brickley batting .326, he's driven in 7. The 0-1. Way outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the way they worked out who's home, who's away, Ottumwa the home team here in this game, as that pitch fouled back 1-2. In the next game, South Winneshiek will be the home team, Ottumwa will be the visitor, and then in the final game of the day, Decorah will be home and South Winneshiek will be visitor. That pitch swung on and fouled back, and the count remains at 1-2. I'm being told that the dimensions here at the Luther Baseball Stadium, 320 feet down the lines, that is shallower than back home, but it's deeper to center field, 390 feet to center. A little bit deeper than the 385 back home at John Hart Stadium. Pretty similar, though. There's a line drive to left. Griffith's on his horse. He's not going to get there. It'll drop for a single and bounce over his head. And racing for second is Brickley, so it's a single and an error, and Decorah has a runner at second and nobody out. First error of the game committed by either team, and the batter is the left fielder, Ben Weimer.
Up to the plate, number 7, Ben Weimer.
Weimer, a senior, hitting .279. He's driven in a pair, and Cam Maneri out to talk to Tucker Long for a moment before Weimer will stand in. Ottumwa leading 2-0, but Decorah, runner at second and nobody out. The pitch, bunt shown, bunted back to the mound. It'll be fielded by Long from his backside. Throw to first, not in time. Mitchell was covering, but safe at first is Weimer. Now it's runners on the corners, nobody out. That'll go down as a bunt single. I think Ottumwa got caught a little bit off guard there. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Mason Avila, the center fielder. Avila, just a freshman, batting .200. He's driven in 8. Long, a quick throw to first, and back in standing up is Weimer. Weimer is tied for the team lead in stolen bases with 9. First pitch, bunted in the air, third base side, coming on and unable to make a sliding catch as Kason Palm in foul territory. Oh, that would have been a big out for Long, but Palm sliding on that grass could not secure it in the count 0-1. Not a suicide squeeze there. The runner on third, Brickley, was not coming down the line. Now 0-1 to Avila. Long pause by Tucker and the pitch. Fastball strike, 0-2. Well, Tucker could really use a strikeout here, and he does that often. Came in with 21 strikeouts in 15 and a third. He's already struck out 2 in this game. The 0-2. Ground ball to the right side. Mitchell bobbles it, picks it up, throw to first. In time, and they get the out. Run scores, and it's 2-1. I don't know if Matt Mitchell was thinking about going to second before he secured the ball, but he was able to recover. Avila will get an RBI. Scoring is Brickley. Over to second is Weimer.
Up to bat, number 1, Braden Hartle.
And back to the top of the order, Braden Hartle, who chopped it back to the pitcher long his first time up. For Avila, that's his 9th run batted in. 2-1 the score now, and the pitch. Fastball strike, 0-1. So we've had 2 hits and an error in this inning. If Long were to strike out the next 2 batters, the run would be unearned, but that's yet to be determined as that pitch comes back over the inside corner 0-2. Without the error, you'd have had runners at first and second, then the Avila ground ball would put runners at second and third instead of scoring the run. Now, if Decorah does anything else to advance runners, then the run becomes earned. And again, there's only 1 out. Now the 0-2. Swing and a chop foul at the plate off the ankle of Hartle. He stays alive at 0-2. Bulldogs 2, Decorah 1. Runner at second, 1 out for the Vikings here in the top of the third. Long comes set, looks at the runner at second, and the pitch. Poked foul in the air off to the right, out of play, and we'll do it again at 0-2. Again, Long comes set. Again, the 0-2. On the outside corner called, strike 3, and there is a big second out for Tucker Long. 3rd strikeout, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. And that brings up Ethan Holthouse, who struck out his first time up.
Number 11, Ethan Holthouse.
Runner at second and 2 down, a run home for Decorah. Ottumwa leading 2-1, and there's a foul back by Holthouse, 0-1. Brickley singled to start the inning, and the ball was misplayed for an error to put another run to put Brickley at second. Weimer, a bunt single, put runners at the corners. Avila's ground out made it 2-1. That pitch in the dirt all the way to the backstop, wild pitch. Down to third goes Weimer. And that'll make the run that was scored by Brickley an earned run, because he would have been on third without the error happening in left field after his base hit when the ball was misplayed, but that wild pitch would have scored him anyway, so it's an earned run. Counts 1-1 to Holthouse. The pitch. Fastball outside corner, strike 2. Tucker has had moments this season where he struggled a bit, then he'll just right himself and start firing BBs in there. There's a ground ball foul off the foot of Holthouse, rolling over towards the third base dugout. Still 1-2. Decorah has that third base dugout in this game. Ottumwa's got the first base dugout. Presumably the Dogs will stay there, and South Winneshiek will have the third base dugout in our second game today. Now the 1-2. A little bit up and away, 2-2. Decorah with the potential tying run at third and 2 down here in the top of the third. And the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts for Tucker Long, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Decorah gets 1 run on 2 hits. There was an error and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. Dogs 2, Vikings 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced, professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the third inning, Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and surrounding areas. By Family First Chiropractic on West 2nd Street in Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. Ottumwa 2, Decorah 1 as the Bulldogs bat in the bottom of the third. Tucker Long at the plate. And the first pitch is downstairs for ball one from Fisher Tweeten. Long grounded to first his first time up. Ottumwa got 2 in the second. Decorah got a run in the top of this third inning. Now the 1-0, and Tucker lines this into left center field. That's down for a base hit. Over to cut it off is the center fielder Avila, and Long stays hot. And he's at first for Carter Thompson, who lined out to right center his first time up. We'll get a courtesy runner for the pitcher Long, and that'll be Luke Gravy. And Luke will try to do what he does best. Gravy is 26 for 26 in stolen base tries on the season. Ottumwa has not yet attempted to run on Fisher Tweeten, but we might see that here. So Thompson digs in. Throw to first, and a bit of a late dive back by Gravy, but he's safe. Doesn't have a huge lead over there. Now edges out to a bigger lead, and Thompson takes a pitch in the dirt, ball one. On the outfield fences here, as you can see on the live video feed, it says Luther Baseball in big blue letters in center field. That hand-operated scoreboard in right center. Runner goes. Pitch is hit high in the air, down the left field line, shallow, over into foul territory, and getting there to make the catch is Weimer for out number one. Thompson fouls out to left, and the batter Tanner Shark, a bunt single and a run back in the second inning. On the wall down towards the left field corner, they have all the years that Luther has won baseball conference championships, 13 of them. And on the wall in right field, the times that Luther has made the NCAA baseball tournament. 9 of those, most recently 2 years ago in 2021. That throw to first not in time, and Gravy gets back in safely. Third baseman Alstad step in front of the bag and a little bit off the line at third in case Tucker lays another one down, or Tanner lays another one down, sorry. Runner goes, pitch is fouled back, and the count 0-1. Gravy's got to be thinking, come on, guys, I know how to steal a base. I got 26 of them. He's got his lead again at first, and another throw over will chase him back. He didn't have a very big lead when Tweeten turned and threw. Now the 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one to Tanner Shark. Righty to lefty. The pitch, fouled back, and the count is 0-2 as that ball will bounce across the street to the parking lot. 1-2 to Tanner Shark. One on, one out here in the bottom of the third. Ottumwa leading 2-1. And the pitch. Liner just foul down the third base line by no more than a foot. And we stay at 1-2. Good opposite field cut there by Shark. Ottumwa 2 runs, 5 hits, and an error to this point. Decorah 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. Another 1-2 pitch. That's hit in the air to left, shallow, playable for Weimer. Coming towards the line a bit, makes the catch, 2 down. And it's up to Braylon Griffiths, who walked and scored his first time up.
Up to the plate, number 29, Braylon Griffiths.
Well, Tucker Long led this inning off with a single. Luke Gravy's courtesy runner is still at first with 2 away. He's running. The pitch is high. The throw down to second, not in time. Gravy has steal number 27 on the season without being caught. Did not see the umpire at home give a strike call, so the count 1-0 to Griffiths. And now a base hit could restore Ottumwa's 2-run lead. They're up 2-1 here, bottom of the third. The pitch, up and in, 2-0. Gravy getting a big lead out at second. He'll steal third if he gets the opportunity. He has done that a few times this year. The 2-0. Popped up right side. Foul, could be playable, and the catcher, Meyer, makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the fourth. Bulldogs 2, Vikings 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the fourth inning, Ottumwa 2, Decorah 1. Bulldog baseball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Brought to you by Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider, now in Wapello County. Go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to purchase fiber internet at your home. By Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. And by Community First Credit Union, because together is better. Check them out at cfirstcreditunion.com. 3, 4, and 5 due up for Decorah here in the top of the fourth inning at Luther College. Caden Alstead, Caleb Meyer, Kate Olson. Alstead grounded to second his first time up. Left-handed hitting third baseman. First pitch from Tucker Long. Fastball strike on the outside corner, 0-1. There is somebody throwing in the Decorah bullpen. As the 0-1 pitch is a strike, 0-2. He checked his swing, but I think the umpire ruled he went around. No balls, 2 strikes. The Decorah starter, Fisher Tweeton's already thrown 63 pitches in 3 innings. And they have activity. The 0-2, up and in with a fastball, 1-2. Tucker Long just threw his 42nd pitch, so he's in a good spot right now. And that pitch grounded up the middle over to his left, and unable to get it on a dive is Carter Thompson, a seeing eye single for Alstead, who takes a big turn at first but heads back. So Decorah has the leadoff man on for the third inning in a row, and here is the catcher Caleb Meyer, who walked his first time up.
Now batting, number 4, Caleb Meyer.
Alstead at first, 2 for 3 in stolen base tries. First pitch, bunt shown, bunted out and missed. Snap throw down to first, and the tag, and out at first is Alstead for out number 1. He strayed too far off the bag on the missed bunt. Maneri fired a low throw that Jared Mitchell dug out and applied the tag, and there's 1 down. 2-3 on the pickoff, and now bases empty, 1 down, and 0-1 count to Meyer. Long back to the windup, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. I think he missed it, or he barely foul-tipped it. It went off the glove of Camineri and went to the backstop, but either way, 0-2. And the pitch. Outside, checked his swing. They want an appeal. The Bulldogs do, but home plate umpire doesn't ask for it. Count goes to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Long brings it home, and it's low and away 2-2. One out, nobody on, the 2-2 pitch. Line foul off to the right, and we'll do it again. Tucker has struck out 4 and walked 1 through 3 1/3 innings now. The pitch, ground ball to third. Palm has a short hop, fires across in time for out number 2. Boy, Case and Palm makes those throws, those long throws from third, look easy. So 2 out, nobody on for Cade Olson, who struck out his first time up. 2-1 Ottumwa as Decorah bats here at Luther in the top of the 4th.
Up to bat, number 10, Cade Olson.
Somewhat open stance in that right-handed batter's box, and the first pitch misses outside, ball 1. Long's next offering is a strike at the knees, and we're even at a ball and a strike. The right-hander is 1-1, dips outside 2-1. Can't quite make out the number of the Decorah pitcher warming up in their bullpen. That pitch outside 3-1. Fisher Tweeten on deck. 3 balls and a strike. Long's pitch in the dirt, ball 4. Second walk issued by Tucker, and that'll give Tweeten a chance in this inning. He grounded into a double play his first time up.
Up to the plate, number 21, Fisher Tweeten.
So Tweeten stands in. Throw to first, not in time. Olson might have been leaning a bit there. Olson 5 for 5 in stolen base tries. Another throw over, and this time he's back in standing up. Two-1 Ottumwa, runner at first, 2 down for Decorah here in the top of the 4th. Now the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls and a strike. Long's pitch. Fisted in the air, fouled on the right field line. That will land beyond the tarp untouched. And the count is 0-2 on Tweeten. Long jammed him that time. This inning started with a single by Alstad, but he was picked off on a back pick by Camineri. Then a ground out and a walk. And now this pitch is hit in the air to right, shallow, out is Long, in is Shark. Tanner will dive, roll over, and make the catch to retire the side. Great running catch by Tanner Shark. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ottumwa 2, Decorah 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Ottumwa 2, Decorah 1, and the Vikings have gone to the bullpen. They'll bring in junior Landon Kennan. Kennan is making his 6th appearance. 3 of those are starts. This will be his 3rd relief outing. 2-1 with a 2.38 ERA, 17 2/3 innings pitched, 17 hits allowed, 14 runs, 6 earned, 7 walks, 4 hit batters, 18 strikeouts, and opponents have hit .236 against him. The starting pitcher, Fisher Tweeten, has gone over to first base. I'm trying to see if Holthouse stayed in the game or not. One thing about these Decorah jerseys, they're white jerseys, then white numbers with blue outlines, and not the easiest to see. Being told he might be in center field. Okay, so Holthouse has gone to center, and that would mean Avila comes out of the game. Oh, nope, check that. Avila's in right field. Does that mean Kate Olson's come out of the game? Okay, so Olson is out of the game. And Landon Kennan will be batting in the 5 spot. Although Olson was listed as DH/right field, so perhaps Olson will stay in the batting order.
Up to bat, number 20, Matt Mitchell.
7, 8, 9 due up for the Dogs here in the 4th inning. Matt Mitchell, Cam Maneri, Jared Mitchell. First 3 batters that Kennan will face. The stretch by Kennan in the pitch, and there's a pop foul back and out of play by Mitchell 0-1. Mitchell singled his first time up back in the 2nd inning. Oh, and 1 the count, and the pitch. That's lined down the right field line, and it is foul by about a foot. Mitchell just missed a double, 0-2. The line on Fisher Tweeten, 3 innings pitched, 2 runs, both earned on 5 hits. He threw 63 pitches. He walked 1 and he struck out 3. Oh, 0-2 to Matt Mitchell. Kennan's pitch, outside 1-2. Bulldogs got 2 in the 2nd. Decorah got 1 in the 3rd. Now the 1-2 to Matt. Behind him, that one slipped out of Kennan's hands, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Kennan, like Tweeten, works from the stretch even with no one on base. The 2-2. High and in, 3-2. Someone's done a good job in this game of working counts, first against the starter Tweeten, and now Mitchell has worked the count full on Kennan after falling behind 0-2. The 3-2 pitch, grounded sharply foul off to the left. We'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kennan with another baseball. Mitchell digs back in. The stretch and the 3-2. Poked in the air, foul right side. Will it be playable? It will not. Kind of lost sight of it there as Tweeten was over near the back end of the Ottumwa dugout. But the ball drops without being caught, and we'll do it again at 3-2. Kennan comes set. Another 3-2 pitch. High ball 4. Good job by Matt Mitchell to hang in that at-bat and work a leadoff walk. So here's Cam Maneri, struck out after a long at-bat his first time up. Coach Yeager has something in mind as he gives the play call and the players check their wristbands to see what it is. Will Cam lay one down, throw to first, and Mitchell back in on a dive. Matt has stolen 6 bases and has not been caught this season. Not running here, and Cam grounds it sharply, but just fouled down the third baseline, 0-1. Boy, Mitchell missed a double by a foot down the right field line before he walked, and now Cam came pretty close to a double down the left field line. That was less than a foot foul. But it was foul from the start, too. It didn't start out fair. 0-1 to the Bulldog catcher. Now showing bunt. Pulls the bat back and grounds it to third. Oh, nice play by the third baseman. He throws it into right field. Round second on his way to third is Mitchell. As Alstad, boy, he made the tough part of the play initially. He was coming in thinking it was a bunt. Then Cam pulled the bat back. And all of a sudden, Alstad's 80 feet away from a sharply hit ground ball. He made a beautiful backhand stab of it, but I think he didn't realize how much time he had. He just kind of turned and threw off the back foot and threw it 10 feet over second base. So runners on the corners on the first Decorah error of the game, and that's going to prompt a conference on the mound with the entire Decorah infield. Jared Mitchell will be the batter. Mitchell had a 2-run single. He's driven in the 2 Ottumwa runs in this game. Ottumwa right now with a bit of a gift-wrapped opportunity to add to its 2-1 lead. Bulldogs have a 10-game winning streak on the line. Decorah trying to get back to where they were in the early part of the season. Decorah at one point was 10-2, but they're now 12-7. They've lost 5 out of 7. Good ball game to this point. Ottumwa leading 2-1, bottom 4, and they've got 2 on and nobody out. Runners on the corners. Courtesy runner is Kobe Chantalavan at first for Cam Maneri. Not running, and that pitch came back to the inside corner on Jared Mitchell, 0-1. Chantalavan 8 for 9 in stolen base tries. Matt Mitchell at third, Kobe at first, Jared Mitchell at the plate. Runner goes. Pitch is a strike. They'll throw down to second. It's not in time. 9th steal for Chantalavan. Count is 0-2 on Jared Mitchell. Very unselfish by Jared Mitchell there. That pitch was right down the middle, and it put him in the hole 0-2, but he knew that Kobe was going to have that base stolen, and he let the pitch go. Now the 0-2. Ground ball to short. This will get the run home. Up with it is Hartle. The throw to first is wide, and safe at first is Jared Mitchell. It's 3-1, and still nobody out. And Chantalavan advanced to third on the play, so Jared will get his third RBI. Run would have scored anyway. Third RBI of the game. He reaches on the second error of the inning. Although now the home plate umpire and first base umpire talk it over. I think they were wondering whether or not Holthouse might have gotten a swipe tag down on Jared Mitchell, and I think the call is going to stand. Holthouse made a nice play. He had to come off the bag to spear that, and then he tried to reach back and swipe tag Mitchell as he went by, but they ruled the tag was not made. It was a great effort. Here's Dalton Dowd, who's struck out and grounded out 0 for 2. 3-1 Ottumwa, runners on the corners, and still nobody out. A walk and a couple of errors. First pitch, up high, Mitchell running, and they don't throw through. Jared Mitchell steals second, ball 1 to Dowd. And for Jared, that's his 7th steal of the year. Now second and third, nobody out. Allstat at third, the only infielder playing in. Now the first baseman, I said Holthouse, it's Tweeten at first. Sorry, they made that move this inning. And there's a pop foul, and it hit the screen. For a moment there, I thought it was coming right at our window. Count even at a ball and a strike. Not like back home where the window's wide open and I've got to be ready to protect the camera. Here's the 1-1. Inside, 2-1 to Dowd. Really can't say enough about this Luther College baseball stadium. Very nice facility. Going to go down as one of the best places we broadcast from this season, certainly. Bunt shown, pitch way outside. Count 3-1 to Dowd. Second and third, nobody out. 3-1 Ottumwa. And Javen Rominger on deck. Landon Kennan's pitch. Swing and a miss, 3-2. That was right on the outside corner. Probably a pitch you'd be better off taking. But now 3-2 to Dowd. Feels like a big pitch in this inning. Ottumwa's already got a run home, second and third, nobody out. And now Dowd calls time. Dowd finds a way to get on base, driving a run or two. This could be a big inning. Kennan trying to limit the damage. He's in a jam really not of his own making. 3-2, up and away, ball 4. So they are loaded on the second walk of the inning. We've had a walk, an error, another error, and another walk. And now Rominger, he's doubled. It was a bloop double to right, and he struck out. Last time Rominger batted with the bases loaded was Thursday against Hoover, and he hit it off the left field fence, missed a grand slam by 3 feet. Corner infielders in, middle infielders, double play depth. Bases loaded, nobody out. The pitch. In the dirt, low and away. That's a great stop by the catcher, Caleb Meyer. That saved a run for the moment. 1-0 to Rominger. The stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Javen with a huge cut, but he came up empty, 1-1. Kobe Chantalov on the runner at third. Jared Mitchell at second. Dalton Dowd at first. The 1-1. Poked in the air to right. Back is Avila towards the line. He'll make the running catch. Chantalovon will tag and score. Mitchell will head to third. Sac fly for Rominger. It's 4-1. So that gets the job done. That's an unearned run as Chantalovon was running for Benary, who had reached on an error. Rominger with his 26th RBI of the year. Runners on the corners and one down for Tucker Long, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Bulldog pitcher trying to help his own cause here. Dowd, the runner at first. He's not going. Pitch is high, ball 1. Dalton has just 1 steal on the year. Now, he has speed, but most of his starts have been a catcher, so he's had a courtesy runner, and he has not had many opportunities to steal. He started and stopped. There's a line drive past the shortstop into left center for a base hit. Dowd around second on his way to third. Here's the throw to third. They're going to get Dalton at third for out number 2. Into second on the throw is Long. It's 5-1 as Long gets the RBI single, but Dowd is out at third for the second out of the inning. Dowd started and stopped. The shortstop, Hartle, headed over to second to cover the bag, and Long's single went just behind where he had vacated. So the movement by Dowd allowed that to be a hit instead of a line out, but then Dowd got a little bit greedy there and got thrown out at third. Long will get the RBI. That's his 32nd of the year. Luke Gravy will run for him again. Jared Mitchell came home to score. And the batter, Carter Thompson. Kennan will look back at second at Gravy. And the pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Three runs home in the inning for Ottumwa. They lead 5-1. Now the 1-0 to Carter. Up and in, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Hitters count for Thompson. Here's the pitch. That's high, 3-0. Tanner Shark on deck. Gravy at second. Again, the courtesy runner for Long. Ottumwa would like to cash in one more run here. Already 3 on the board in the frame. The 3-0. Up and away, ball 4. Thompson draws a 4-pitch walk. Third walk of the inning issued by Landon Kennan. And here is Shark, a bunt single and a run in the second. He flew out to left in the third.
Number 2, Tanner Shark.
I've mentioned this in previous seasons when we've played where there's been artificial turf, field turf, replacing the dirt at home plate. And it's not just Tanner, although he did that, what he just did, I'll explain in a moment after this first pitch. It's on the way, and it's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Tanner got into that left-handed batter's box and drug his feet back and forth across the box as if he was evening out the dirt. Now, that's something he does every time he comes to bat, but 99% of the time, that's actual dirt he's moving around. Here, it's not. He hits his foul off to the left, 0-2. Just kind of shows you how some things get so ingrained in a player's routine that even when it would make no sense to be manicuring the dirt in the batter's box, Shark does it anyway. And I'm certain he's not the only one who's done it today. I just happened to notice it as he stepped in. 0-2 count, first and second, 2 down, bottom 4, Bulldogs up 4. Runners go. Pitch is up and away, throw down to third, not in time. Great jump by Gravy, stole it standing up. Thompson behind him at second. 28 stolen bases now without being caught for Luke Gravy. Carter Thompson just got his 10th. Now a base hit could score 2. The count is 1-2 to Shark. Righty to lefty. The stretch and the pitch. Slow roller out to short. Charging is Hartle, and he couldn't pick it up. Safe at first is Shark. Do or die play there, and Hartle came up empty. The run scores at 6-1. Down to third is Thompson. We'll see how that's ruled. I would say that's a base hit. Hartle's got to make a do-or-die play there. That is not a routine play. So I think that's a hit and an RBI for Shark. Here's Braylon Griffiths. Takes a pitch up high, ball 1. Braylon, the 9th batter of the inning. 4 runs home. Runners on the corners and 2 down. 6-1 Ottumwa. Throw to first, and Shark dives back in safely. Tanner 7 for 8 in stolen base tries. Runners on the corners. Again, he might take off here. Not running here, and the pitch up high, 2-0 to Braylon. All the runs in this inning are unearned thanks to a couple of Decorah errors. The Bulldogs have been able to take advantage. 4 on the board. Now the 2-0. In their first strike, 2-1. Kennan comes set. He'll step off and bluff Shark back to first. Bulldogs only have 2 hits in the inning. Runner goes, pitch is low and away. The throw down to second's cut off, and now they've got Thompson between third and home. He dives back to third, and he's out. The second baseman stepped in front of second to cut off that throw, and usually that play doesn't fool Ottumwa, but it did there. Shark will steal second. but Thompson is caught 4-5 for the final out of the inning. Ottumwa gets 4 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 errors and 1 left. We go to the 5th. Dogs up 6-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop, located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 5th inning, Tucker Long now with a much more comfortable lead to work with. Ottumwa 6 and Decorah 1. A 4-run bottom of the 4th for Ottumwa, but some teaching moments come out of that as well, as Ottumwa made both the 2nd and 3rd out at third base. Dalton Dowd was thrown out at 3rd for the 2nd out, trying to go 1st to 3rd on a single by Long, as Tucker Long's first pitch is swung on and missed by Casey Brickley, 0-1. And then with runners on the corners, and there's Carter Thompson at 3rd, Tanner Shark at 1st. Shark took off to steal 2nd. That pitch on the outside corner, 0-2. Decorah had their second baseman, Brickley, cut off the throw behind the mound, and Carter Thompson was trying to sneak home. He got caught in between and couldn't get back to 3rd and was thrown out. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Long blows 3 pitches past Brickley for out number 1. Another Bulldog strikeout brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Strikeout number 5 for Tucker Long, and here is Ben Weimer, who had a bunt single his first time up. Tucker's pitch, in there for a strike, 0-1. Bulldogs got 2 in the 2nd inning on a 2-run single by Jared Mitchell. As the 0-1 is outside 1-1. Decorah got 1 back in the 3rd on an RBI groundout by Mason Avila, but then Ottumwa got 4 in the 4th inning. As that pitch is swung on and missed 1-2. Jared Mitchell drove in a run and reached on an error. Javen Rominger had a sac fly. Tucker Long had an RBI single. Tanner Shark had an RBI single. That pitch lifted in the air to right. Shark coming in. He's there. Makes the catch, and there's 2 down. That brings up Mason Avila, who's now playing right field.
Up to the plate, number 25, Mason Avila.
Avila, as we just mentioned, had an RBI ground out in the 3rd inning to drive in the only Decorah run. There's a ground ball to 2nd. Matt Mitchell has it. Throw to 1st, and a very quick 1-2-3 5th inning for Tucker Long. We go to the bottom half of the 5th. Dogs 6, Vikings 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Ottumwa 6, Decorah 1. Bulldog baseball from Luther College in Decorah on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. And on the live video stream of the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Love that view we're getting from the Luther College press box here today. Bulldogs 2 in the 2nd, 4 in the 4th. Decorah got 1 in the 3rd. And that's been it for them to this point. Tucker Long has allowed just 1 run on 3 hits. He's only thrown 65 pitches through 5 innings. Long has walked 2 and struck out 5. After this game, the Bulldogs will stay in the dugout, and Decorah will depart their third base dugout. South Winneshiek will take their place, and the Bulldogs will play the Warriors before heading home. Braylon Griffiths, Matt Mitchell, and Cam Maneri, 6, 7, and 8 due up. Griffiths was at bat when Carter Thompson was thrown out at third to end the 4th inning. So Braylon 0 for 1 with a walk and a run. Takes a pitch on the outside corner for a called strike. If Braylon had finished his at-bat in the 4th inning, Dogs would have batted around. Instead, the 0-1 here is lifted into shallow right center. That's going to get down for a base hit. And it's bobbled out there by Avila, but he gets it back in. Griffiths with the 8th hit of the game for Ottumwa. And the batter, Matt Mitchell, who has singled and walked. Matt has scored a run. Ottumwa's produced from the bottom of the order in this game. The number 9 hitter, Jared Mitchell, has 3 RBI. He's driven in half of Ottumwa's runs. Throw to first, and Griffiths dives back in safely. Now the first pitch to Matt is up and away, ball 1. Kennon's 1-0. That's grounded left side and under the glove of the third baseman Allstat. He got a bit of leather on it, but he couldn't pick the short hop. It's backed up by Hartle, but safe at first is Mitchell. Down to second is Griffiths. And the batter, Cam Maneri, who has struck out and reached on an error. That's being ruled an error on Allstat, his second error of the game, third on the Vikings. And now here's Cam. First and second, nobody out. Ottumwa already up 6-1. First pitch, bunt shown, and it came inside, and Cam fouled it off. It almost hit him, but he had the bat out to bunt, so it's a foul ball. 0-1 to the Bulldog catcher. Corner infielders creeping in. Cam wants to bunt this third base side if he can. Swinging away, and a little cue shot back to the pitcher. Kennan picks it up. He'll flip it to Tweeten on the bag for out number 1. So it's not a sacrifice, but it works that way. And with runners at second and third and 1 down, the batter is Jared Mitchell, who is 1 for 2, a 2-run single and an RBI grounder.
Now batting number 15, Jared Mitchell.
So Mitchell already with a big day at the plate, and he could make it bigger here. Second and third and 1 down. Corner infielders in, middle infielders back. Braylon Griffiths at third, Matt Mitchell at second. The pitch. That's driven to left field, pretty well hit. Going back, Weimer, he'll get there and make the catch. Tagging and scoring is Griffiths. It's a sac fly for Jared Mitchell, his 4th RBI of the game, and Ottumwa leads it 7-1. Top of the order, Dalton Dowd, who's 0 for 2 with a walk.
Up next to bat, number 18, Dalton Dowd.
That will be another unearned run charged to Landon Kennan, because without the error earlier in the inning, that fly ball would have ended the inning. Now runner at second, 2 down, and the pitch. Up and away, ball 1 to Dowd. (7-1) Ottumwa here, 2-out runner on second in the bottom of the 5th inning. Kennan with the long pause in the 1-0. Ground ball, first base side, and behind the bag, picking it up is Tweeten. He'll step on the bag and retire the side, but the Dogs get another run on a hit. There was an error and one left on base. We go to the 6th inning. Bulldogs 7, Vikings 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 6th inning, Tucker Long has it on cruise control right now. Ottumwa leading Decorah 7-1 here at Luther College. Tucker's thrown 65 pitches. He's allowed 1 run on 3 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. And as long as he stays efficient here in the 6th inning, he'll have every chance to finish this start. He can only go to 90, of course, still just a freshman. This will be the last year he's got that restriction. Next year he can throw 110 in a game. Right now only 90, so we'll keep an eye on it, but he's only at 65 by my count through 5 innings.
Up to bat, number 1, Braden Hartle.
Top of the order due up for the Vikings, Hartle, Holthouse, and Alstad. Braden Hartle is grounded out and struck out 0 for 2. Long brings it home, and it's low and away to Hartle, ball 1. That pitch grounded foul off to the right side, and the count even at a ball and a strike. New baseball for Tucker, the 1-1. Chop foul back behind the plate, 1-2. The wind and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on an outside fastball for out number 1. Strikeout number 6 for Long, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. That brings up Ethan Holthouse, now playing center field.
Number 11, Ethan Holthouse.
He is struck out twice, 0 for 2. (7-1) Ottumwa here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch, outside, ball 1 as Holthouse lays off. The 1-0 is way outside, and it's 2-0. Looking at the flag on the flagpole beyond the right center field fence, the breeze is kicked up a bit here in Decorah. And there's a fly ball to right. Tanner Shark drifting back. He's there, makes the catch, 2 down. That'll bring up Caden Alstad, who is 1 for 2 with a single. That south wind now up to 10 miles an hour.
Up to the plate, number 9, Caden Alstead.
Still just a breeze here, not really affecting the ball game. Beautiful, beautiful morning for baseball here in Decorah. First pitch, left-handed batter, swing and a miss, strike 1. Long's 0-1 is a bit outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tucker looking for his third 1-2-3 inning. That pitch is in there for a strike, 1 and 2. 2 out, nobody on, top 6, 7-1 Bulldogs. Now the 1-2. Line foul off to the left out of play. Still 1 and 2 to Caden Alstad. And now Camineri out to talk to Tucker here. Want to make sure they're on the same page. We glance ahead to the bottom of the sixth inning. Bulldogs will have 2, 3, and 4 due up. Rominger, Long, and Thompson. Still 1 and 2 here to Allstat. The wind and the pitch. Slipped out of his hand way outside, 2 and 2. Tucker ready for the 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Fastball high, 3 and 2. Caleb Meyer on deck of the inning continues. The 3-2 pitch. Pop foul back and out of play as he challenged him on the inside corner. And we'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes. Again, the payoff. Down and in ball 4. And Long issues his third walk. That gets him up to 80 pitches, and now the question of his ability to finish this game is more in doubt now, as he can only throw 10 more. And he's going to have to throw at least 1 and probably more to Meyer here. Caleb Meyer has walked and grounded to third, 0 for 1. Allstat at first and 2 down, and that pitch low and away, ball 1. Tucker's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew that one right by him, 1-1. I'm looking behind the third base dugout. The South Winneshiek team is here, and they're putting on jerseys that look remarkably similar to Ottumwa's jerseys, the gunmetal gray. Long steps off. If those are the jerseys that South Winneshiek wears and Ottumwa doesn't change, it's going to look like an intra-squad game. That pitch popped up on the infield, Long off the mound to the left. He calls for it, makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, and a walk and a man left. We go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Ottumwa 7, Decorah 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the sixth inning, last chance for Ottumwa to add some insurance. They already lead Decorah 7-1 here at Luther College. Landon Kennan still on the mound in relief for the Vikings. He's given up 5 runs. None of them have been earned. He's allowed 3 hits in 2 innings. He has been wild, as he's walked 3. But in the last 2 innings, Decorah has committed 3 errors after not committing any in the first 3. And Ottumwa took full advantage. Bulldogs have Javen Rominger, Tucker Long, Carter Thompson due up. And again, we mentioned this last inning, and I'm going to be very curious as to what happens when South Winneshiek actually comes onto the field and gets ready for our second game, because the only thing different between the jerseys they're putting on and the jerseys that Ottumwa was wearing is the South Winneshiek jerseys say Warriors instead of Bulldogs. They're gunmetal gray, red and white trim, red lettering, red numbers. They're identical. Maybe slightly lighter shade of gray, that's it. Anyway, here's Rominger, 1 for 2 with a double and a sacrifice fly. First pitch from Kennan, up and in, ball 1. Now, it's entirely possible Ottumwa's got another jersey they can change into. As that pitch is grounded left side, in the hole at short is Hartle. Long throw across, that's not in time. Infield hit for Rominger. His second hit of the game. 9th hit for the Bulldogs, and here is Tucker Long, who has 2 singles and RBI.
Now batting number 22, Tucker Long.
Rominger at first, second on the team in steals, 17 swipes and 18 tries. Javen's got a pretty big lead, and a throw to first will chase him back. Long digs in. First pitch, and that's driven to left center field, tailing away from Holthouse. A dive, he can't get there, and that ball's going to roll behind him. Rominger around second, racing for third. He's being waved home. Long right behind him, headed for third. The relay throw will not be made. That'll turn into an RBI triple for Tucker Long. It is 8-1. Boy, great effort by Holthouse. Tucker's natural swing is an opposite field swing, and that ball was tailing towards the left center gap. Holthouse on the run, made a heroic dive at it, but came up empty. And Long has his 33rd RBI. Carter Thompson, the batter, 0 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base. 8-1 Ottumwa. First pitch, high, ball 1. That is the 5th triple of the year for Tucker Long. Long pause by Kennan in the 1-0. That's driven to left. Going back is Weimer. He'll get there and make the catch. Tagging and scoring is Long. Or pardon me, they did bring in Gravy to courtesy run for Long. So Gravy scores, and it's 9-1. So Carter Thompson adds to his RBI total. He's got 17 on the season. Base is empty, 1 down for Tanner Shark, who is 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI. First pitch, showed bunt, pulled the bat back, pitch was high, ball 1. So it's 9-1 Ottumwa here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bases are empty with 1 out. If Ottumwa gets another rally going here and they score 2 more, we'd be done on the 10-run rule. We wouldn't play the 7th inning. Shark takes a pitch at the letters on the inside corner for a called strike, 1-1. Righty to lefty, the kick, and the 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. Kennan comes set once again. The 2-1 pitch, bunt shown, bunted out and missed, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. 2 runs home for Ottumwa here in the bottom of the 6th inning, leading 9-1. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul off to the right. Tough breaking ball coming down and in on Tanner. He stays alive at 2-2. Braylon Griffiths on deck. Two balls, 2 strikes. The kick and the pitch. High, 3-2. Shark digs back in. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2 to Tanner. The payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tried to track that breaking ball, but came up empty, and that's out number 2. First strikeout for Landon Kennan, and that brings up Griffiths, who is 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, 2 runs scored.
Now batting number 29, Braylon Griffiths.
First pitch to Braylon. Outside corner strike, 0-1. In the 7th inning, Olson, Tweeten, and Brickley due up for the Vikings. That pitch popped foul back and out of play, and the count 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to the Bulldog left fielder. Kennan's pitch, way outside, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Inside, nearly hit him. Braylon got out of the way, 2-2. Braylon digs right back in there. Kennan's 2-2 pitch. Ground ball back to the mound, fielded by Kennan. He'll jog towards first and underhand to Tweeten on the bag. And the side is retired. Ottumwa gets 2 more runs on 2 hits. They leave none. We go to the top of the 7th. Dogs 3 outs away. It's 9-1 Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 7th inning. Ottumwa 3 outs away from beating Decorah for the first time since we started coming up here every season. Bulldogs 9. And the Vikings 1. It'll be Cade Olson, Fisher Tweeten, Casey Brickley due up. That is still Tucker Long on the mound. Now, Tucker's thrown 83 pitches, and again, as we talked about all season, being a freshman, he can only throw 90. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Now, with that caveat, when he gets to 90, if it's in the middle of an at-bat, he can finish the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Chopper left side, that'll trickle foul up the third base line, 0-2. That's 85 now for Tucker, by my count. Of course, my count's unofficial. They keep the official count in the dugout. 0-2 to Olson. The wind and the pitch. A little bit outside, 1-2. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's out number 1 in the 7th. That is strikeout number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Shark, or pardon me, for Shark, for Long, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Fisher Tweeten the batter. He's bounced into a double play, and he's flied out to right, 0-2. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. I have that as pitch number 88, so if Tucker doesn't retire Tweeten on this pitch, he won't be able to complete the game. The 0-1, that's on the outside corner, 0-2. That's 89. The 0-2, downstairs 1-2. Again, by my count, that's 90. He can finish the at-bat. The 1-2, low and away, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Tweeten. The pitch, inside 3-2. Well, again, Tucker's last batter, doesn't want to lose him on a walk here. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a foul at the plate, and Tweeten just does stay alive. I can't actually see the Ottumwa bullpen. I presume they've got someone ready to go by now. Another 3-2 pitch, swing and another foul. Pitching coach Luke Gomad picks up the foul ball and gives it back to the umpire. Still 3-2 to Tweeten. 1 out, nobody on, top 7. The pitch, breaking ball just missed ball 4, and so Tucker's last batter is going to be his 4th walk of the game. And John Yeager out of the dugout to make the change. It'll be Ottumwa's first call to the bullpen of the day, 2 outs away from the victory. We will tell you about the new Ottumwa pitcher after this 30-second timeout on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
The new Ottumwa pitcher is right-hander Andrew Evans. The junior making his 6th appearance. He has 1 start. He's 1-2 with a 3.65 ERA. 7 2/3 innings pitched, 8 hits allowed, 6 runs, 4 earned, 6 walks, 4 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .222 against him. Ottumwa leading Decorah 9-1 here in the top of the 7th at Luther College. Bulldogs 2 outs away from the win. Decorah with a runner at first and 1 out. Tucker Long departs after 6 1/3 innings. Allowed 1 run on 3 hits. He is responsible for the runner on first. Walked 3, struck out 7. We double-checked that strikeout count. Yep, 7 strikeouts for Long today. And he threw 95 pitches. Again, the limit is 90 for a freshman, but he was in the middle of an at-bat and allowed to finish the at-bat. So it's up to Evans to get the final 2 outs without giving up at least 8 runs. They brought in a pinch runner for Tweeten.
Up to bat, number 5, Casey Berkeley.
Kelly Gates is now running at first. And Casey Berkeley, the batter, he's 1 for 2 with a single, and the only Decorah run scored in this game. Evans pitch. Popped it up left side. Carter Thompson, the shortstop, underneath it. Makes the catch, 2 down. And the Bulldogs are 1 out away. Ben Weimer, the batter, he is singled and fly to right. That single was a bunt single, so 1 for 2.
Now batting number 7, Ben Weimer.
Gates over at first with 2 down, the pinch runner, and here's the pitch. In the dirt, got away from Maneri, and down to second goes Gates on a wild pitch. 1-0 to Weimer. Evans comes set. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count even at a ball and a strike. Ottumwa 9 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. Decorah 1 run, 3 hits, and 3 errors. The 1-1. Outside 2-1. Bulldogs an out away from their 11th win in a row. Evans, the stretch and the pitch. Popped it up right side, foul. Mitchell over for a look. That's going to get out of play. And the count even at 2-2. I think I can see a bit of that Ottumwa bullpen. I think that might be Jarrett Wellings warming up just in case Evans has any trouble. He's 1 strike away, though. 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it. Bulldogs win it 9-1. And third time's the charm after losing to Decorah each of the previous 2 seasons. Ottumwa gets it done here at Luther College, and they win their 11th in a row. Bulldogs 9, Decorah 1. We'll take 3 minutes, come back and get you the totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced, professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
This is Opula with Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? You don't really want to cook? Stop in and see us. We are known for the best pizza in Southeast Iowa. Enjoy a mouth-watering steak or an awesome tenderloin. We also have salads, pasta, chicken and fish, and of course, amazing Greek food. Call ahead for carryout. Our full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you for making us your favorite restaurant. We look forward to serving you at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse.
Opa! Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs win over Decorah in our first game here at Luther College in Decorah today. 9-1 the final score. For the Bulldogs, 9 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 6 left on base. Tucker Long, the winning pitcher, now 1-1. For Decorah, 1 run, 3 hits, 3 errors, 4 left on base. Fisher Tweeten, the loss, now 3-2. Ottumwa improves to 18-6 on the season. Decorah falls to 12-8. The Bulldogs will play South Winneshiek in the second game of the day, then we'll be done here. And after we're done, Decorah and South Winneshiek will face each other to end the day here at Luther College. But our next game is coming up in about 20 minutes or so. So we will be taking a 15-minute break here. The Game 1 stream will end. We'll start the Game 2 stream in about 15 minutes on the radio side. Kyle's going to get you Radio Iowa News, Radio Iowa Sports, a couple other updates, and we'll be back in 15 minutes on KBIZ with the pregame show for Game 2. Bulldogs beat Decorah 9-1. The game against South Winneshiek coming up shortly, so we're back in 15 minutes on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.